What if your dog could truly whisper their deepest secrets in your ear? Not the obvious feed me bark or the let me out whine, but the quiet, profound truths that make them feel genuinely safe, deeply understood, and truly ecstatically happy. You think you know your dog, don't you? You see the wagging tail, the soulful eyes, the way they follow you from room to room, even to the bathroom. But every twitch, every sigh, every gentle nudge is a line in a language most of us never fully learn to speak. It's a rich, nuanced conversation happening right under our noses, if only we knew how to listen. Today, we're not just scratching the surface, we're diving deep into 10 of those hidden messages. And don't worry, you don't need a Rosetta Stone for dogs. I'll tuck in the tiny, actionable tweaks you can make right away that can transform a good life together into an absolutely great one. Stick around, especially for secret number 10. It's the one behavior vets universally call the ultimate canine compliment, and once you learn to spot it, and more importantly, respond to it, your bond will feel unbreakable. This isn't about being a dog whisperer, it's about becoming a better listener. Your dog doesn't need a dictionary, a thesaurus, or even a nuanced understanding of human grammar. What they do have is a built-in, highly sophisticated emotional radar, more sensitive than any gadget we could invent. Forget your carefully chosen phrases. Your dog is analyzing your energy, your body language, the subtle tension in your shoulders, the rhythm of your breathing, even the scent of your stress hormones. Studies from the University of Lincoln, for example, have shown that dogs are incredibly adept at matching facial expressions to vocal tones, often doing so faster and more accurately than toddlers. They're emotional sponges, soaking up everything you're putting out. So, when you try to reassure them with a strained, "It's fine," through gritted teeth, while your jaw is clenched and your posture is rigid, your dog doesn't hear fine. They feel the static in the air, the dissonance between your words and your true state, and they brace for trouble. They sense an inconsistency, and to a creature that thrives on predictability and safety, that's unsettling. Here's a quick fix that makes a world of difference. Before you even walk through the door after a tough day, or before you address your dog when you're feeling frazzled, take a moment. Exhale deeply, like you're trying to fog up a mirror. That slow, deliberate breath instantly drops your heart rate, signals to your own nervous system that things are okay, and communicates a calm, steady presence. This simple act tells your pup that the pack leader is steady, grounded, and in control. Practice aligning your body, your voice, and your vibe for just 1 week, and I promise you'll swear your dog just got smarter. They haven't. Your message is finally clear, consistent, and truly understood. Your calm becomes their calm, and that's a powerful gift. Ever wonder why your dog insists on being your shadow, even to the bathroom, or why they seem to appear out of nowhere when you get up for a midnight snack? It's not just about wanting attention, though they certainly love that. In the wild, canine packs rely on an intricate scout system. One member keeps a vigilant watch while others rest, eat, or simply relax. Everyone contributes to the collective safety. In your home, with you at the helm, you are their designated scout. You're the one who opens doors, navigates unfamiliar territories, like the hallway at 2 a.m., and generally ensures the coast is clear. So, when they trail you to the kitchen in the dead of night, they're not being clingy, they're outsourcing vigilance. They're trusting you to keep an eye out, to assess any potential threats, and to give the all clear. It's a profound act of trust, a quiet acknowledgement that you're their protector. Instead of shooing them away with a frustrated sigh, which can actually create anxiety by telling them their vigilance isn't good enough, or that you're annoyed by their attempt to connect, try this. Give the job a clear finish line. When you've checked things out, pause. Bend down, scratch them gently under the chin or behind the ears for 3 seconds, a brief, reassuring touch. Then, with a calm, confident voice, say something like, "All clear, go rest." This tiny ritual is incredibly powerful. It says, "I've got this. You can stand down. Your watch is over." It validates their instinct to be aware, but empowers them to relax because you've taken on the responsibility. You'll both get back to sleep faster, and your dog will feel even more secure knowing their leader is on the job. A brisk 30-minute stroll around the block is absolutely fantastic for physical health. It's great cardio, gets the joints moving, and offers a chance to stretch those legs. But let's be honest, for many dogs, especially intelligent or high-energy breeds, it's the canine equivalent of us scrolling mindlessly through social media, a shallow form of stimulation that doesn't truly engage their brilliant minds. While physical exercise is non-negotiable for their well-being, their brains need a workout too. Dogs need to think. Real enrichment, the kind that truly tires them out and fulfills their innate drives, is a hobby. Think about the natural behaviors dogs are wired for: sniffing, problem-solving, chewing, chasing, and foraging. Structured activities that tap into these instincts are gold. Sniff work games, where they use their incredible noses to find hidden treats, are phenomenal. Tug of war, with clear rules of course, can be a fantastic outlet for their predatory drive and a great way to bond. Puzzle feeders that make them solve for supper turn mealtime into a mental challenge instead of a gulp-and-go affair. Animal behavior journal data consistently shows that even 10 minutes of concentrated scent games can drain more cortisol, the stress hormone, than 30 minutes of continuous jogging. Why? Because using their nose is incredibly demanding and satisfying for them. It engages their primary sense, mimics natural foraging, and allows them to focus intensely. So, how can you implement this? Start simple. Rotate 3 shoeboxes with a few pieces of kibble hidden inside. Make them find which one has the prize. Swap their locations daily to keep it fresh. Invest in a snuffle mat or a Kong wobbler. Teach them a new trick, even something silly like weave through my legs. These activities prevent boredom, reduce destructive behaviors like chewing furniture, and provide a deep sense of accomplishment. Watch your couch survive another afternoon, and notice how much more settled and content your dog becomes. This isn't just about preventing mischief, it's about giving them a rich, fulfilling life where they can use their amazing canine abilities. We've all seen it. You walk in the door, spot the shredded toilet paper or the accident on the rug, and there's your dog, ears flattened, tail tucked, eyes averted, looking like the picture of canine remorse. We instinctively label it guilt, and then proceed to scold them, believing they understand they've done wrong. But here's a tough truth your dog wishes you knew. Those sorry puppy eyes aren't remorse. They're a classic calming signal, an appeasement behavior designed to diffuse your anger and stop your perceived threat. Researchers have filmed dogs left alone with forbidden treats. When owners returned, the dogs who hadn't even touched the food still cowered and exhibited guilty behaviors if the owner scolded, regardless of whether they had actually committed the crime. This crucial lesson tells us that punishment after the fact doesn't teach them what they did wrong. It just teaches them that your return can be unpredictable and scary, and that your anger is something to be avoided. They're responding to your current mood and body language, not reflecting on their past actions. So, what's the better approach? First, manage their environment to prevent crimes from happening in the first place. If they're prone to shredding, don't leave tempting items within reach when you're gone. If you catch them in the act, a sharp, neutral "ah-ah" or a clap can interrupt the behavior, then immediately redirect them to an appropriate alternative, a chew toy, their bed, etc. The most effective strategy is to reward the choice you want them to make. If they chew their toy instead of your shoe, praise and reward them. If they go potty outside, throw a party. This positive reinforcement builds confidence and clarity. Boom, faster learning, less dread, and a dog that trusts you rather than fears your unpredictable reactions. They want to please you. They just need clear, consistent guidance, not confusing punishment. Your dog's ears are far more than just sound-gathering devices. They're incredibly expressive barometers of their emotional state, and they offer subtle, often overlooked clues about their internal world. Flat back ears pressed tight against their head, or the airplane ears where they're rotated slightly back and to the sides, are clear indicators of fear, anxiety, or discomfort. But even more subtly, one ear forward and one ear back can signal internal conflict or uncertainty. Beyond these obvious signs, chronic tension in the ear muscles can be a literal red flag. Cornell University behavior notes link chronic ear tightness and stiffness to an increased likelihood of gastrointestinal upsets, sometimes as much as 6 weeks later. Why? Because the stress response travels directly along the gut-brain axis in dogs, just like in humans. A dog that is consistently stressed, even subtly, can manifest that stress physically through digestive issues like diarrhea or colitis. Their emotional discomfort often translates into physical ailment. So, how can you tune into this silent alarm system? Make a nightly ear check part of your cuddle routine. While you're petting them, gently feel their ears. Do they feel warm and rigid rather than soft and relaxed? Is there any flinching or discomfort when you touch them? If you notice tension, it's a signal. Instead of settling in for another evening of Netflix, consider swapping it for a calming activity. A gentle sniff walk, where they can leisurely explore scents without pressure, is incredibly grounding. A lick mat session, where they focus on licking a smeared treat, is a fantastic way to release endorphins and reduce anxiety. These simple, low-pressure activities can help your dog decompress. By proactively addressing their stress, you'll not only head off potential digestive issues, but also curb destructive chewing and other anxiety-driven behaviors, all with one chilled-out, compassionate move. Your dog loves a good belly rub, no doubt about it. But what they really wish you knew is that their overall comfort and health go far beyond that. They can't tell you directly when their teeth ache, when their nails are too long and causing pain, or when a little lump has appeared on their skin. They rely entirely on you to be their advocate and their health detective. Many common behavioral issues, from irritability to lethargy, can stem from underlying physical discomfort or illness that they can't articulate. This secret encompasses several crucial aspects of their well-being. Dental care. Dental disease is incredibly common in dogs and can lead to severe pain, infection, and even systemic health issues affecting their heart, kidneys, and liver. Your dog wishes you'd regularly check their teeth, provide dental chews, or even brush their teeth. Bad breath isn't just unpleasant, it's often a sign of infection. Grooming and hygiene. Regular brushing isn't just for a shiny coat. It helps distribute natural oils, prevents mats, which can be very painful, and allows you to spot skin issues, parasites, or new lumps early. Nail trims are essential. Overgrown nails can make walking painful, alter their gait, and lead to joint problems. Ear cleaning prevents infections, especially in floppy-eared breeds. These aren't just cosmetic. They're fundamental to their comfort and preventing pain. Nutrition and hydration. While you might think you're feeding them the best, your dog wishes you knew the profound impact of a balanced, high-quality diet tailored to their age, breed, and activity level. They also need constant access to fresh, clean water. A healthy gut means a healthy dog, and diet is key to that. A safe, comfortable space. Every dog, no matter how social, needs a secure, cozy spot that is theirs. Whether it's a crate, a designated bed, or a quiet corner, this space is their sanctuary, a place where they can retreat and feel safe from the hustle and bustle. It reduces stress and provides a sense of security. Regular veterinary care. This is the big one. Your dog wishes you understood the importance of annual checkups, vaccinations, and parasite prevention. They can't tell you when they have a subtle ache or when something feels off. Early detection of health issues is crucial for their longevity and quality of life. Be observant of changes in appetite, energy levels, drinking habits, or bathroom routines. These are their ways of signaling distress. By incorporating these routine body checkups into your care, you're not just providing basic needs. You're actively listening to their unspoken requests for comfort, health, and a pain-free existence. It's a holistic approach to their happiness. Positive reinforcement is undeniably the most effective way to train and build a strong relationship with your dog. Reward good behavior, and you'll see more of it. Simple, right? But here's a nuance your dog wishes you understood. Once the cookie becomes predictable, once it's guaranteed for every sit, every stay, every recall, its power starts to wane. The brain eventually labels it meh. It becomes an expectation rather than an exciting reward. Behaviorists call this the Las Vegas effect, and it's a powerful principle in animal learning. Intermittent, random rewards spike dopamine hardest. Think about a slot machine. You don't win every time, but the chance of a big payout keeps you pulling that lever. The anticipation, the surprise, the occasional jackpot. That's what creates powerful motivation and keeps the behavior strong. For your dog, this means keeping them guessing, making the reward system a little more thrilling. So, how do you play the Las Vegas effect with your dog? Don't stop rewarding, but vary how and what you reward. Keep a kibble jackpot in one pocket, a handful of their regular food, and a single high-value cube of chicken, cheese, or a favorite toy in the other. For a perfect sit, sometimes they get a quick, good dog and a kibble. Other times, for that perfect, lightning-fast sit, surprise them with a 3-treat burst of chicken, followed by a quick game of tug. Mix it up. Sometimes they get the jackpot for a good effort. Other times, just a verbal praise for a decent one. This unpredictable generosity keeps them engaged and eager, wondering if this is the time they hit the jackpot. You'll see sharper responses, more enthusiastic engagement, and a dog that is genuinely excited to work with you, all without buying fancier, more expensive snacks for every single reward. It's about leveraging psychology to make training more exciting and effective for both of you. Dogs are, at their core, pack animals. This isn't just a cute saying, it's fundamental to their psychological makeup. They thrive on social interaction, connection, and feeling like an integral part of a group. Your group. While solo walks and individual training sessions are important, your dog wishes you knew that quality social time with you, your family, and sometimes other well-adjusted dogs is absolutely vital for their emotional well-being. Think about it. A dog left alone for 8 hours a day, even with a big yard, is essentially isolated. They might be physically exercised, but their deep-seated need for companionship, for shared experiences, and for interaction isn't being met. This isn't about coddling, it's about understanding their innate drives. A lack of social interaction can lead to anxiety, loneliness, destructive behaviors born of boredom, or even depression. So, what does social time look like? It's not always elaborate. It can be as simple as letting them be in the same room as you while you're reading or watching TV. It's the gentle pets throughout the day, the shared quiet moments. It's including them in family activities, a picnic in the park, a car ride to grab coffee, or just hanging out in the backyard. For many dogs, appropriate play with other dogs is also incredibly enriching, teaching them social cues and providing a different kind of mental and physical workout. However, always ensure these interactions are positive and supervised to prevent negative experiences. The key is quality interaction. Engage with them, talk to them, play a short game of fetch, practice a few tricks. Even just making eye contact and offering a soft smile can reaffirm your bond. This social time reassures them that they are loved, valued, and a cherished member of your pack. It strengthens their emotional resilience and reduces behavioral problems that often stem from loneliness or a lack of connection. They want to be with you, to share your world, and to feel truly seen and connected. Imagine living in a world where the rules constantly shift, where what was okay yesterday is punished today, and where your leaders are entirely unpredictable. That's a recipe for anxiety and insecurity, right? Your dog wishes you knew that consistent rules and clear boundaries aren't about being strict. They're about providing a stable, predictable, and therefore safe environment. Dogs thrive on routine and knowing what to expect. Inconsistent rules create confusion and stress. If jumping on guests is sometimes allowed and sometimes scolded, how is your dog supposed to know what to do? If begging at the table sometimes results in a treat and sometimes in a stern no, they learn to keep trying, hoping for the jackpot. Remember the Las Vegas effect? This inconsistency doesn't make them naughty. It makes them uncertain and can lead to frustration, anxiety, and unwanted behaviors as they try to figure out the ever-changing landscape of your expectations. The solution is deceptively simple. Decide on your house rules and stick to them. Discuss them with everyone in the household so that everyone is on the same page. If your dog isn't allowed on the couch, never allow them on the couch. If they're not allowed to jump on visitors, everyone must consistently reinforce that. This doesn't mean being harsh, it means being clear and unwavering. Use positive reinforcement to reward the desired behaviors. A consistent routine also falls under this secret. Regular feeding times, consistent walk schedules, and predictable training sessions help reduce anxiety. When your dog knows when they'll eat, when they'll go out, and when they'll get attention, they feel more secure and can relax into their day. This predictability builds trust and confidence. It tells your dog, I'm a reliable leader, I've got things handled, and you can count on me. And for a pack animal, that's the ultimate comfort. Finally, we arrive at the ultimate canine compliment, the secret that unlocks a profound level of connection. When your dog presses their shoulder, their side, or even their entire body gently against your leg for 3 heartbeats or more, they're performing what ethologists term social anchoring. It's not just a casual bump or a plea for attention. It's a deliberate, intimate gesture of trust, affection, and belonging. This isn't about them needing something. It's about them giving something. In that moment, they are saying, you are my safe space. You are my anchor. I feel utterly secure and loved when I am physically connected to you. And here's the beautiful scientific kicker. When this happens, it releases oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone or love hormone, in both species. Yes, you get the same warm, fuzzy chemical hit of connection and bonding that they do. It's a reciprocal loop of affection. The next time you feel that gentle weight, that soft pressure against your leg, don't just absent-mindedly pat them. Take a moment to truly acknowledge it. Slide your hand slowly along their ribcage, feeling the warmth of their fur and the rhythm of their breathing. Breathe in sync with them for 5 seconds. Lean back into them, mirroring their gesture of trust. Speak to them softly, not necessarily with words, but with a gentle tone and a soft gaze. Congratulations. In that moment, you've just replied in fluent dog. You've sent a clear, undeniable message back. I'm here. I've got you. We're safe together. This simple, intentional act of reciprocation deepens your bond exponentially. It transforms a good moment into a profound connection, reminding both of you that you are each other's most cherished companions. It's their way of saying, I love you, and your opportunity to say, I love you too, in a language they truly understand. If even one of these secrets has already made your dog sigh in relief, or made you see them in a whole new light, please hit that like button. It helps YouTube show this to more pet parents who are searching for answers, just like you. Let's spread the understanding. You don't need to become a mystical dog whisperer to have an incredible relationship with your canine companion. What you do need is a willingness to whisper back in ways that make sense to them. It's about understanding their perspective, honoring their instincts, and speaking their language of energy, body language, and consistent care. So, let's recap these profound yet simple shifts. Match your mood to your message, providing them with clear, consistent communication. Give them engaging hobbies beyond just walks to stimulate their brilliant minds. Swap confusing guilt trips for clear guidance and positive reinforcement. Watch their ears, those subtle barometers of stress, and respond with calming comfort. Spice up your reward system with variety and a little mystery to keep them eager and engaged. Prioritize their physical health and comfort with regular body checks, recognizing that their well-being is holistic. Provide consistent rules and routines for their sense of safety and security. And finally, cherish the lean, that quiet, profound love letter of trust and affection. Do these 10 small shifts, and your dog will stop wishing you knew these secrets. They'll know you do. They'll feel it in every interaction, every shared moment, every quiet lean. Try just one of these tonight. Come back and tell us how fast that tail wagged, how quickly you saw a spark of deeper connection. And for more science-backed ways to keep that tail in permanent happy helicopter mode,